Oh my God. That is a lot of lights.
Wow. This is crazy.
Who got the truth? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Who got the truth now? Is it you? Is it
So how the Chase Center show came to be is we're on a call with the JP Morgan team, and we had talked about doing an event together, and JP Morgan brought up this idea, hey, we have a small event in the corner of the Chase Center. And I think you and I kind of both got the same idea at the same time. We were like, wait, you have access to Chase Center? And then the JP Morgan Payments team kind of ran with it and came back with this crazy proposal. Let's plan a dedicated Acquired Live at Chase Center.
the truth? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Who got the truth now? Who got the truth?
Canonically, we met at Greg Gottesman's Passover Seder in 2014. If we had just met at that dinner, that would have been enough. But here we are.
David and I became fast friends.
You had a couple ideas for a podcast. I didn't even really know what a podcast was.
I remember just pitching you on, okay, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And you liked the concept of Acquired so much where you were like, if you do that, I will do it with you tomorrow. I mean, the real answer to when do I feel like it broke out is sometime in the last 6 months. But I always
we always feel that way.
The Wall Street Journal in May of 2024 completely changed that. I always operated under this thesis of Acquired, it's been a decade, we'll never have something like that. And then 250,000 new subscribers showed up at our doorstep in a month.
Overnight.
You guys have now done over 5 million hours, and it tripled in the last year.
Us being able to do something like this is entirely contingent on partnering well.
And so as we're thinking about what brands we want to partner, who would possibly be better to partner with than JP Morgan?
They deeply understand, because they're all listeners, what the show is all about. And so whenever we come up with an idea that we want to do something together, it just fits like a glove. Should we clap?
We're 30 days out. How are you feeling?
Time is slipping through my fingers like water. It's like a mad dash to create an amazing experience for every single one of the thousands of people that are there.
Well, I've been thinking about the Jensen video.
Do we want to come out hot right out of the gates? Jensen welcomes you to...
Hi, everybody. It's great to join you at Acquired Live.
What did you think of our Hermes call earlier?
Well, the big decision is how comfortable do we feel walking on stage with Birkins?
The way we think about design at Acquired needs to change now that I've seen Don's artwork. Don?
Don!
Great to meet you, finally.
So good to meet you.
So awesome. Collaborating with JP Morgan Payments has been really special, and just to see everything at this grand scale has been amazing. From the poster to the stage art and just everything in between.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Oh my God,
this is, are you guys freaking out?
It was amazing to see all of the art in the stadium, outside the stadium. We had done hundreds of album packaging over the years and concert posters, but I'd never seen the entire stadium lit up with the stuff that I worked on. So it was very, very cool.
There isn't really a way to live inside the Acquired brand, and this kind of provided an opportunity to do that.
It was the ultimate physical instantiation of Acquired that I didn't even think it was possible to do something like that.
And I think it really helped communicate what it is to exist in the Acquired universe in its physical form.
I think my first idea was actually a silhouette of both of them to kind of have that be front and center and have all of the imagery kind of emitting from them. I wanted it to be kind of big and grandiose and bright and something that would play well at the live event and make sense for all of these themes to kind of come together in San Francisco. It was a lot of fun.
Who got the truth?
I think everything's locked at this point.
Ticket sales, I think we got 300 or so left, and every time I refresh the page, another row is missing, so...
I see your jacket there, your fit.
Oh yeah, do you like this?
Yeah.
This is the jacket that Hermes sent me for the walkout.
I like it.
Unfortunately for you, they don't make a hoodie with the word Acquired on it, which is what you wear every day.
Yet. Emily Chang's locked, Daniel Ek's locked, Mike Taylor's locked.
Mike Taylor, JP Morgan Payments. This is our first official collaboration, and I would say it's going well. I'm just excited. I'm excited to see this place filled. I'm excited to sing. I'm excited to share my art with people here and on the internet, so it's gonna be great.
David, I think you and I have joked in the past, what if we got Mike to come sing the theme song live, on a few different occasions, and this finally felt like, I bet he actually would do this one.
Mike isn't a professional theme song singer here. He has hundreds of millions of listens on Spotify. Like, he is a major recording artist.
We have a few more days, I think, of sprinkling into the stew we can do, but at some point it has to just cook.
With everything we have planned, we could just walk out there and it doesn't matter what we say. It's going to be such a spectacle.
Podcasts don't do this. Mark doesn't do this. All of our other guests don't do this.
Well, that's kind of the story of every company we cover. Like, the great companies don't follow the rules.
Green tea, jasmine, breakfast of champions.
Get moving. So the idea behind the run, David, whenever you and I are together, we just go for a run.
It's like the show itself, what you and I would do anyway, and it's kind of become a tradition that we get to share with the audience.
This run gave us an opportunity to actually spend time with 100+ listeners and kind of work our nerves out a little bit. It was great.
One more song.
Through all this smoke, I need to know who got the truth. Is it you?
San Francisco, please help me welcome to the stage the creators of the Acquired Podcast, Ben Gilbert and David Rosenthal.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome to Acquired Live at the Chase Center!
Wow, this is unbelievable.
All right, so it's now 3 p.m. I woke up feeling good. I was still running on adrenaline, and the exhaustion is setting in. Last night was beyond anything that we could have hoped or dreamed for.
When we sat down with Mark and like the entire arena was just filled, Mark was so on. It was the most like electric feeling I think I've ever felt.
Mark comes on stage and throws away the playbook from like the first word out of his mouth.
From the jump.
We might need to book the next one of these for all the things I'm going to have to apologize for that I'm going to say tonight.
I literally turned my iPad off. I put it on the arm of the chair and was like, all right, Mark.
At some point I did change from this to, this. And I was like, wow, I just went on stage from lean back to lean forward mode.
In the moment, I was like, this could be like a historic conversation here with him.
When we were thinking about how to frame up a set of questions for Mark, we kind of found our footing in, let's just ask Mark to help us with our meta episode research live on stage in front of everyone.
When you had asked him about criticisms of Facebook/Meta, and he said that, I made a 20-year mistake.
I think that the political miscalculation was a 20-year mistake.
My jaw dropped. I'm sure everybody in the arena's jaw dropped.
A public company CEO saying, not only did I make a mistake, I made it 8 years ago, and
we're 8 years into a 20-year mistake.
But look, in the grand scheme of things, 20 years isn't that bad either.
That is it. That is why this is a special company, and that is why you are special. There's nobody else in the world who would say that.
Thank you for joining us here tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
My definition of a great partnership is one where you can achieve something together that neither of you are capable of doing on your own. And I think last night is a spectacular example of that.
You guys, this is pretty awesome.
That had to be JP Morgan Payments and Acquired in order for it to happen at all.
There's no other partner in the entire world that could have made last night happen.
Thank you all for making tonight something that we will never, ever forget.
That was amazing. The level of taste in the way that the partnership was presented was just astounding. Where JP Morgan Payments was just, go be Acquired, and we just want to be a part of that. Anytime we're telling the story of somebody building their business, payments is a centerpiece of that, and that's the JP Morgan Payments story. What's next is a scary thing to ask two people who are a little bit in the mindset of like, let's go big, and a lot bit in the mindset of like, never again.
We have young families.
Yeah. Did you hear the like whispers and murmurs when we said, welcome, Jamie Dimon?
Yeah.
The CEO of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon.
Yeah. Everybody was like looking behind the stage. Like,
so cool.
That was great. Well,
2025.
2025.
Who got the truth? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Who got the truth now?